Alright boys, another day, another wasted dollar. First things first though, I'm gonna let the air system ride right now. Get it? Anyway. And what we're gonna focus on is putting this exhaust manifold back on so I can run this thing some more. I really want to take it for another ride. And like, I hate listening to it the way it is. It just sounds like shit. And it's bothering me. So what we're going to do today is clean this all off. I'm going to time lapse that because nobody really cares. I certainly don't. And then we're going to try to get this exhaust manifold back on. I forgot I had a bunch of parts in stock. I got some V12 cylinder head kits and stuff, and they have the exhaust manifold gaskets in them, so I didn't have to order any to be able to do this. So yeah, let's get to it, eh? Alright fellas, let me show you what I've done here. So we got our gaskets, that's all well and good. I'm not too sure if I want the things on the, I suppose it doesn't really matter. So we'll set these in here, like so. Hopefully they'll stay. So otherwise that's going to be a pain right in my balls. Okay, and then this one goes here. So we've got the block all cleaned up, or the heads I should say. What you saw, what you didn't see was me cleaning up this here exhaust manifold, and boy howdy, let me tell you, she was rough. The ports were like totally full of carbon, like the one was half closed. So I cleaned all that out. It took me like literally like 2 hours with a hammer and a screwdriver chipping that shit out. And then I put the girl in the parts washer, and she cleaned up like pretty friggin' minty. There's no more schmoo onto it. You can actually touch it. It took like a goddamn quarter century with the needle scaler clean up the Marmon flange. But the noodler, that's what I call it, the noodler. I knew I had a funny word for that. But she's good now, so it probably won't seal because there's no more carbon in here. But it's as clean as it's gonna get. There's some grease and shit here that's like ingrained in the friggin' thing, and it's just like, at some point, dude, you gotta like, enough is enough. I mean, especially for what we're doing right now. This ain't the frame off time for this truck, so that's yet to come. So what we're gonna do is slide this in there, and it is a friggin' nightmare to get in there. I'm assuming, because it was not fun to get out. Where can I put you? Let me see if I can put you. I don't know if I can get you all the way in there. Let's see. Can you all see that? Oh yeah, look at that. That doesn't do anything. Alright, so that's where you guys are going to go. I'm going to go under and try to slide this up in. It's just fair warning, it's probably not going to go well for me, so cross your fingers. But what we've got to do is kind of, I got to like slide up in there and like wedge it so that it won't move, and then come out here and finagle it the rest of the way back in position. So Didn't even occur to me that it was possible that it could hang on this gasket, but it is. And it is indeed possible. It is indeed fucking ruined. There we go. That's probably not going to seal worth a fuck now. God damn it. Now I got to take that back off. Oh, it pisses me off. Would you stop? Yeah, that gasket's fucking ruined. Awesome. It's fucking awesome. Oh my god, if one more of them fucking things falls off of there, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna swap this out because I fucking ruined it. God damn it. Alright, boys and girls, we're back. A fresh new gasket, a new outlook on life. Alright, that last part was a lie. I'm still pretty miserable about ruining that one. What the fuck? How did it come out of there? You piece of shit. Miserable motherfucker. Come on. Fuck you. Oh gosh, this is so fucking heavy. Try to center it as much as possible. Golly, boys. There's gonna be a couple swears in there. Whew. Whew. Oh, wow. Totally unnecessary. Probably wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't like 800% humidity out here. My face is melting off. Alright, let's see if I can find all that shit that dropped now. Oh, here's a nut. This and this go here like that. And then there's one that I dropped somewhere here. Was it just a nut or am I missing a... No, it's just a nut. Okay, good. Hell yeah, boys, we did it. The problem I'm seeing though is like this here is way too fucking close to that. Like way too close. So I think what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to cut these zip ties here, undo this line, pray to Christ that I can sneak it through there, and it's gonna have to come up over the frame here. I bet you that's probably where it went and I messed it up. But for now, we're going to bolt the exhaust manifold on and pretend like that's not an issue. Boys, well, we're back. You watched me tighten that up. That's all buttoned up. We moved this line here, so that's in a much better location now. I had a near friggin' panic attack, and I'll show you why. I went to put the, once I got the exhaust manifold on, I went to put the downpipe on it. I don't know what you call that. We're calling it a downpipe. And my lines were run right here, and they were like touching the goddamn thing. So I moved the lines, reoriented the clamp. There's room in there now, like plenty of room. I'm not like super worried about that anymore. But it was like touching. I had to clean up that Marmon flange, like the clamp. Oh, dude, it was like super greasy. That thing, that connection's been leaking forever, I think. So I'm like super curious now to see if it leaks, because we really did our due diligence here to tighten that up. I think then the other thing I'm gonna do here when I'm all done, you know, at another point in time, we're gonna pull this pipe off and we're gonna wrap it in header wrap, so that just try to keep some heat away from that stuff. And I'll probably wrap those lines in like a non-factory approved heat shield, but it'll be a lot better than, that's just too close for me, for my comfort level. So we're buttoned up under here now, and I think, oh God, it's bright. Why is it so goddamn bright? I think we're ready to fire it up and see how it sounds. So let's do that. Hopefully, it's much better. I don't see why it wouldn't be, you know. Okay. Oh, and I also bolted the shifter back up, so that's ready to go. Once we do this, we could, like, if we wanted to, we could put the cab down and take it for a ride. I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna do yet. I really want to see if I can get that air ride to come up before we drive it again. So maybe we'll replace the lines back there first. But either way, we're supposed to get a tropical storm tonight or tomorrow, and I don't want this sitting outside. I'm gonna put it in the shop, in the barn with the green truck. If I can get them both in there, we're gonna see. That floor is super shitty and sandy, and usually it doesn't go well for me, but we'll try it. Now that we have a diff lock. Oh yeah. Yes! That is so much better. I think it's still leaking a little bit from my connection. Why did that just shut off like it was out of fuel? Let me see if there's fuel in it. That's weird. Tons of fuel in it. What just happened? Not a total loss here, fellas. To cover one of the flaps for here over the air box so it didn't get water in it when it was raining because the cab's off. I'm wondering if it was sucking it closed. What it was. That's definitely what it was. I ain't mad. I was like panicking, boys. I didn't know. Oh, all the air pressure. Oh man, that didn't, it like barely even moved the gauge. It's perfect now. Sick. I don't hear anything. Unless you count oil running back to the pan, I hear that. I hear that thing. Alright, so mission accomplished. She's nice and quiet. It's not smoking out of the manifold. I mean, I'll check it on the edit. But I mean, you guys could tell me, put in the comments. I don't think it's leaking up here, and that connection's not leaking. The smoke is coming from lower. So it's probably where the pyro goes into the pipe is most likely where it's leaking. And we'll investigate that because we're going to put new pyrometers in it anyway because I want that gauge to work. And boys, I think that's mint. So let's move on and get some of this air ride going. I'm going to be super excited if we can get that working today. All right, now she's a runner again. We did all that. I think that's going to do it for this video. It's probably dragged on long enough. You watched me struggle with the exhaust manifold. We got a running and making air and driving truck again. Next video, we're going to do the air ride out back. I'm not going to put bags in it unless I really have to. I really don't want to do that. Because once I get into that, then I got to, like, in my brain, I have to sandblast and, you know, paint the chassis and stuff like that. So I'm not going to try to do that. We're going to try to just run it with the air ride that's on it for now. I mean, the bag's only got to hold 20 pounds of air or whatever it takes to lift this thing, and it ain't heavy. So, but anyway, next we're going to do that air ride we call that valve? Leveling valve. Golly, idiot. We're gonna do the leveling valve. We're gonna do all the lines back there, finish that up, and then we'll get to take it for a ride again. But at least the exhaust manifold's back on it. She's all cleaned up again. She's a runner, so pumped about that. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. Be much more on this thing to come.